What is going on, guys, and welcome back to Respond to Reality. Today we are going to be reacting to yet another Kevin Samuels video. A woman calls in to check Mr. Samuels on his tone, and also she doesn't like the fact that her husband actually watches his show as well. Let's go ahead and get right into the video.
Hello. Tiffany, unmute yourself, please.
Can you hear me?
How old are you?
I'm 32.
32. All right, Tiffany, why do you think I hate black women?
Okay, so I don't feel like you specifically hate black women. I feel like you don't like women in general. Not necessarily like just black women specifically, like because I've been watching it. So I've watched you for a while now.
What
So
does
I
that
feel
mean?
like
What does that mean? I don't like women in general.
I mean, like, as far as you don't like us as the way I always tell my husband that I don't like you personally because you're an asshole. And
You don't know
I
me
feel
personally, so you can't say
like
that. You
okay,
can't
well,
say you
I
don't know
don't
me.
like you as a person
You don't
that I
know
do
me
not
as a
know.
person. You don't know me as a person, ma'am. All you know me is from a YouTube channel.
Yes, correct.
But I need you to
But
get back to why I don't like women. Why I don't like half the population.
because I feel like the way you speak to women is very assholish. And it's not like you
Assholish meaning direct.
you could be direct and not be an ass.
Okay, well, you still haven't substantiated what asshole is.
The way you speak, like, okay, so for instance,
Let me ask you a question, Tiffany.
yes,
How often have you? Let me ask you several questions. How long have you watched my program?
for about almost a year now.
A year. Okay, so every woman that comes on the show, when I engage them on the call, I immediately go to being an asshole, as you would say.
Not immediately, no.
Okay, no, not immediately. Then what precipitates that event, Tiffany?
If you don't like something, it's automatic asshole.
No, ma'am, it's not. There have been plenty of people who, excuse me, ma'am. There's a video up right now with a 37-year-old black woman from Jamaica where I talked to her for an hour, and there was no asshole. And I didn't like several of the things she was saying. There's plenty of videos up there, ma'am. You're outright wrong. What precipitates that is usually when someone gives me an attitude. I reflect back what's at them.
I mean, but you can handle it differently.
Ma'am, I handled it the way I handled. No, ma'am. So you want me to take bad treatment, disrespect, and handle it? Excuse me. Let me finish. I'm the coach, the consultant, and what I do is effective. I mirror back what someone's giving me so they can see themselves and make a correction. Let me ask you a question. What are you? Do you work?
Yes.
What's your profession?
I'm in the medical field. I'm a nurse.
Have you ever worked any time in the ER?
Yes, I was on the EMT.
Okay, great. So when somebody comes in critical condition, do you have time to worry about each other's feelings, or you got to get shit done to save somebody's life?
You have to save the life.
Somebody could easily say that nurse Tiffany's a bitch, but I bet you that the person whose life you save says thank you.
I mean, yes, of
no,
course.
No, ma'am. Okay. So I'm at work, and depending upon the level of trauma and the triage necessary, I may need to go stop the bleeding before we get to the bedside manner. How come you can do that in your job and I can't do it in my job? Why does that make me an asshole, but you a professional?
And I want you guys to go ahead and answer that in the comment section down below right now. What he just asked, how does that make her a professional, but him an asshole? And it's very funny because if you actually pay attention to the beginning of this call, this interaction, he was very pleasant with her. Immediately, how are you? Unmute your mic, etc. Very, very, very well mannered. And she's like, well, I feel like you're an asshole. Just like that. But go ahead and answer that question right now. We like to live chat while we break down the video. So wherever you guys are in the video, continue to leave your comments towards or throughout the video and even towards the ending of it.
Because I don't talk to people, even if you're in trauma, I still can't talk to a trauma victim
Who
the way
said you're
you
talking
talk
to a
as
trauma? The person in the trauma don't hear, but the people you work with. You mean the people you talk?
even the people that
Okay,
I
ma'am.
work with, I still wouldn't talk to them.
First off, ma'am, I'm not a therapist. I'm not here for your feelings. I'm a coach and a consultant. Understand that,
I understand.
and understand if you don't like it, then turn the channel. But here's the
Okay.
thing: I am not a woman, and I'm not going to speak to women like a woman. Does your husband watch the show as well?
Yes.
Is he an
He's been
asshole?
watching it for longer
Is he an
than,
asshole as well?
yeah, I'd say he is too.
Uh-huh. So why don't you divorce him?
I will.
That's funny.
I thought it was a joke, but
No,
apparently it was.
no, no. I really wasn't. I don't play with breaking up families. But see, if you could be married to an asshole, assholes get shit done. Pussies don't.
Mm, not necessarily, but
Lady, I'm not going to debate with you. Bottom line is, you may not like my delivery, but it does not start with me. It starts when I get it. And I oftentimes say, look, rein it back in, do such and so forth. I am not going to allow someone to be rude to me, dismissive to me, and just take it and say, well, let me coax you down, especially if I'm not getting quote unquote paid from this person. If they want my bedside manner, they can book a session. Basically, you're the tone police, ma'am.
well, so if the person was to book a session and pay for it and then give you the same attitude, you
That's
would
none of your
talk
business.
to
That's none of
them
your
not
business. What I do
nice.
in a private session is not your business, ma'am. You're the
Well, no,
tone
I was
police.
just asking
No,
a
no.
question.
What you see here is what happens there. I'm a coach where I am. But let me ask you, ma'am, the people I'm talking to, typically black people, black women in particular, how many black women were married? What percentage of black women were married in their lifetime?
What percentage were married in their lifetime?
Will marry. What percentage of black women can expect to marry? Out of 100%, what percentage?
It's a low percentage,
How low?
probably about 20.
26. 1 out of 4. That means 3 out of 4 will never have what you have. If we had a
Correct.
26%, if we had a 26% chance of survival, and that means across the socioeconomic spectrum. If you had a patient that had a 26% chance of survival, are you going to go in with moderate treatment or are you going to go in with aggressive?
Aggressive treatment.
Thank you. I'd rather them survive. And I would hope as a medical professional, you could you could at least understand that, especially somebody who's in the ER. Don't come to a coach or a consultant when we're in trauma and critical condition asking me to be a tone police or people who are tone deaf. Sadly, many times that's the only way I tend to get through to some of these people, reflecting what they're giving to me so they can hear it. Do you make any allowance for that?
Somewhat, but
No,
I feel
no,
like
no, you don't.
it goes
The
overboard.
answer is no, you don't. I'm just an asshole. I'm just a callous asshole that just does this because I don't like women. That's what makes sense in your world. Even all the examples I've just given you, even if I try to make a bilateral comparison to you, you still want me to be an asshole. Just like you can't make this shit up, people. But if I'm an asshole, I'm an asshole. It gets results.
I don't think all the time it does.
It doesn't matter. Do all your patients survive?
No, not all of them.
Why is that a standard? It doesn't happen all the time. Who does? What happens all the time?
I mean, nothing
That's not even a
happens
valid
all the time.
argument. It's not even a valid argument. Just say, ma'am, I don't like your tone. But you got to understand that your tone ain't always right every day either.
Correct.
All right, ma'am.
But
Bottom line, you married to, okay, I'm not going to change my tone. I reflect what's given back to me. And here's the bottom line. If you really want my tone to change, Tiffany, then why don't you do this? Tell the women to come in and act better.
women come and act better.
No. Why don't you, no, you go tell that to them. Because 1 out of 4 women will get married, black women will get married in their lifetime. Something's going amiss. They're not getting the outcomes.
I
And who's
mean,
talking
yes.
and who's talking to women to try to help them get anything else other than a pastor telling them everything gonna be all right? Keep praying to Jesus and keep calling you the Queen Mother Goddess, Coco Moss, Sea Moss Gold. That ain't working. Where's all the conciliatory calling language? Where's that gotten? Where's that gotten our sisters?
I mean, to the point where we are right now, yes. And
Is that a good place?
the
Is that a good place?
unwed
Is that a
mother
good place?
rate is
Is that a
high.
good place?
So no,
Is
it's
that a
not.
good place? Well, on this channel, I got black women coming in and saying that I was going to leave my husband. Now I'm double down and staying with my husband because I watch your videos. I got people talking about how they are married now watching my channel. There are plenty of people who are making engagement videos, relationship videos, talking about because of listening to this, I'm a better mother, wife, sister, daughter, everything else. The woman who just called in before said the week before her mother passed, her mother apologized to her after she watched one of my harshest shows, Winter's Coming. I'll take my asshole because asshole gets shit done.
In a sense.
That's hate? No, ma'am. No. See, this is what I mean. There's no amount of truth. It's always need to be right. No, you're wrong. No man, just go to understand. There's no amount. They will never give it to you, black man. Facts, figures, data, statistics, results. When you aren't right in their eyes, nothing matters. So keep doing what you're doing. Because if you stop doing what you're doing, then they're going to call you weak.
And that's the ending of this video. Man, what a video. So what do you guys think? I want you guys to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you guys feel like, or let me, because this is what she's saying, feel like he's an asshole? Do you feel like he's going about this the wrong way and he treats all women the same way? And to her, it's not only black women, it's all women in general that he hates. But as you guys can see, a pretty valid breakdown, some bilateral comparisons, and she was pretty much lost. She was like, you know what? It is kind of unfair that for you, it's deemed different than for me. In my profession, it's okay when I do it, but in yours, it's not. And another thing we need to stop doing is holding, or they held him to a standard like he was a therapist. When oftentimes he would just pretty much say, I'm just a guy on YouTube. Now, of course, he wasn't just a guy on YouTube. He was a wise man that had a lot of knowledge and experience and so happened to be on YouTube to share the information. But at the end of the day, they held him up to like a standard, like he was a therapist with a whole bunch of bad practices and he couldn't fuck up or he couldn't act a certain way. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. And now, of course, she said that she wanted to go ahead and divorce her husband because he watched his videos. Pretty funny. But make sure you guys like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Turn on post notifications so you guys are alerted when I upload videos. If you guys enjoyed this video, chances are you guys will enjoy this whole channel. So go check out some other videos on this channel. You know, stay around, stick around. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.